So, in this subtle energy of such refined internal navigation in the body of our love, it's so beautiful to witness a piece that's coming up of not feeling welcomed. And in the last little transmission we just recorded we're dissolving away the blueprints that we resided within, called a personality, in a bodysuit in two-strand DNA. And so each being is resolving polarity in its own unique and different way, all coming back towards the one. And so the piece that we're tracking of not feeling welcomed is a really important piece in embodiment. And we are seeing that the world that we are rising from, of polarity and two-strand DNA, every single being had a sense of not being welcomed in some way because of the push-pull dynamics that were in polarized consciousness. And so, we just kind of went back and forth. And we are here to say that we are welcome, and we are welcomed back into the body of love in the most beautiful, purified way. And to trust that we are welcomed into this consciousness and into this body of love. We have never said this in transmission before. All of the masters are saying, we are welcomed into this love, this body of love. And to know this, and this is why we have been working through the process of self-liberation from our unique blueprints. Each one a sovereign process to unlock, unplug from the blueprint. It's like actors on a stage wearing costumes. We can help each other take the costumes off, but ultimately each actor is inside of their own costume. And in the body of our love, we are shedding the costume. We are shedding the cocoon. We are shedding the need for protection. The cocoon serves its purpose. In time. The cocoon is the shell or the protection while the transfiguration is going on inside. And when the transfiguration is completing, there is no cocoon necessary anymore. There is no protection required. There is no form outside of the formlessness that we are, and that's where our consciousness is residing and remembering its place in wholeness. And as our consciousness restores to the one, we are welcome. Because we are one, and it was only the costume and the blueprint that gave the illusion of separation, that gave the illusion of playing out roles in a play. And as we release the personality blueprint, the ego DNA, we know that we are welcomed in every miracle and iota of space. Because we are infusing our consciousness back into that quotation marks place of wholeness, which is just, as in justice, just liberation. And this ties back into the 60th gene. Even though genes aren't real and they don't exist, but from that place, the 60th gene is justice, the serving of justice. The rising into the no good, bad, right, or wrong place. The coming into the place of neutralizing all of the opposites inside of that space. And that is the gene of Babaji, which is why Babaji was seen moving in and out of time and space. Take nothing personally at this time, most of all ourselves, as the Hopi prophecy said. For the miracle that we do, we halt our spiritual evolution. So in this refinement process, this very amaze-y place, if we haven't started super sourcing the super abundance of the solar Christos, we can look inside of the place, inside of ourselves, called victimization or victim-victimizer consciousness, which basically just means polarity. And we can resolve that polarity piece through choosing. It's called Choiceless Awareness in the 40th gene of divine will. Simply by choosing.